MCQ 21 expands on the selective reabsorption capability of the kidney tubule, in particular to its effect of reabsorption with respect to the amount of ADH. Now, a little bit of a summary of ADH. ADH here actually stands for antidiuretic hormone. We're looking for the area that's actually being produced. It's actually produced in the hypothalamus. But it's actually stored and released by the pituitary gland. Now, because ADH is a hormone, it has a very potent effect. The act of its release is very much affected by a stimulus. So when we have a high water potential in the blood plasma, this will result in a less amount of ADH release. And because of this, will lead to a lesser permeability of collecting duct to water, and this decreases the selective reabsorption of water. At the end of the day, this actually leads to the release of a large volume diluted urine. And this helps us to readjust the water potential to a much lower physiological one. Now, of course, the next scenario here is if we have a very low water potential in blood plasma. So the opposite is going to be in effect. We're going to have a much larger amount of ADH release. And that means that we'll actually have an increment in the permeability at the collecting duct that leads to a much higher level of selective reabsorption of water. So instead of producing a very diluted large volume urine, we're looking at the production of a low volume concentrated urine. All this is with the intention of able to restore back into our physiological water potential. So in the case here that the ADH actually increases, this is probably due to the fact that there is a very low blood plasma water potential. And with that, the reabsorption at number 2, which is the collecting duct, it will actually be elevated. So the contents exiting the collecting duct will be of a very low volume and it will be rather concentrated. So the increment here is going to be the increase in the selective reabsorption of water at number 2. So for question 21, the answer is B.